You say something also, I think in this chapter or another one, where you say that, men date down and that, it might be a good idea to do so. What do you mean by
Men tend to date down just because they prioritize access rather than values, right? Whereas a woman prioritizes, see, because women look at men as success objects and men look at women as beauty slash sex objects. So for a man, his priority is access. Does she like me? Will she touch my pee pee? Basically, right? Whereas for a woman, she's looking at a guy, especially when she's done with her party years, is this guy successful? Can he provide? Does he have decent genes? Should I have a family with him? These are the sorts of, questions that she's contemplating then.
red flag number 5? She keeps men around from her past.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with having guy friends, men that she's no longer in relationship with, but they're just friends?
Yeah. Nobody bangs more wives and girlfriends than he's just a friend. You should be concerned if she keeps men around from her past. You should be concerned if she has especially dated or been intimate with a guy from her past and she just wants to catch up with him every once in a while and have lunch or dinner or whatever it happens to be. They hang out as friends. There's a big lie that's sold to society today, I think, through Hollywood culture and marketers, manipulating us for decades now, that men and women can be friends. And I would argue that men and women don't have a lot of similar interests, and men and women shouldn't be friends, especially if you're in a committed relationship. Are they willing to, and they don't need to have an immense amount of wealth, but are they willing to enter your frame and agree to a budget and the boundaries that you might set for them if she's going to be a stay-at-home mom and raise the kids?
Right. Absolutely. If you're going to be trusting her with your money, she should be responsible with it. I got to say, it's probably one of the, there are a lot of great things about my wife, but one is her responsibility with the funds.
Absolutely not. It is one of the biggest. In fact, if I had to pick one of the biggest red flags out of a list of 20, I would say violent women's probably the number one.
Yeah. I don't think too many people would argue with that one. There's absolutely no rhyme or reason why a woman should lift her.
And there's no second chance. It's like once she shows you who she is, and she's clearly a violent person.
Red flag number 8, you say extreme jealousy. I'm happy that you put that there because I tend to believe that there's a healthy dose of jealousy. Like I don't want my wife to not care if I'm out, right? But extreme jealousy is kind of a different thing. Explain that.